You don't need to be the cheapest farmer. You just need to be the most trusted. Watch this video.
Many poultry farmers are losing money, not because they don't know how to raise birds, but because they don't know how to price like a business. Let me explain. Most farmers price their broilers the way a farmer thinks, I bought chicks at this amount. I bought feed, drugs, and I spent money on labor. Let me add small profit and sell. At first, it sounds responsible. But the problem is that poultry business is not only about adding profit. It is about covering your true cost and building a system that can survive another cycle. One reason it looks as though you are working hard and yet it seems like you are not getting anything from the business is because of some extra overheads you didn't put into consideration while setting your price. Because some costs are not obvious, yet they are real.
Subscribe to our channel, like this video, click the notification bell so you don't miss any update.
For example, many people calculate only the money they use to buy feed and chicks, but they forget things like electricity and fuel, water, disinfectants, transport to buy items, drinkers, feeders and equipment, mortality, and the biggest one, your own time, stress and attention. So they end up selling cheap and feeling proud that they finished their birds fast. But after selling, they now struggle to start again. That is not business, that is survival. If your price cannot help you buy chicks again, buy feed again, and still keep profits after everything, then you are not pricing, you are only recovering small money. And that is why some farmers raise birds for 8 weeks and still remain broke.
Now I understand something. You are not the only farmer available. People have options. There are many sellers everywhere.
But you can still sell profitably if you know how to communicate the value of your birds.
Because what makes a buyer pay well is not always the cheapest price. Sometimes it is trust. Sometimes it is weight. Sometimes it is cleanliness. Sometimes it is packaging. Sometimes it is consistency. Sometimes it is the confidence that what they are buying will not disappoint them. So instead of fighting people with price, learn how to sell with value. And please, don't fall into this common mistake. There is no point telling buyers how much you spent. If you start explaining your expenses, you may end up sounding like you are begging for pity. Or you may even lie and say things you ought not to say just to justify your price. A smart seller does not defend price with emotion. A smart seller explains price with value. So don't price like a farmer that wants to impress people. Price like a business that wants to grow. Because if you keep selling cheap, one day you will be forced to stop production.
And that is when you will realize that cheap price is expensive.
If you want to learn how to price, position and sell your birds faster without begging buyers, get my ebook, The Art of Poultry Marketing.
To get it, chat me on WhatsApp 0706 907 4379.